So in last class we taught Einstein's explanation of photoelectric effect. In that you have to apply the first formula, since E equal to E naught plus kinetic energy Ke, or E is nothing but what? Hc by lambda. E is nothing but hc by lambda. E naught equal to hc by lambda naught. Here they are asking in terms of threshold wavelength and incident wavelength. Hence, this energy we have to convert in the form of wavelengths. Here velocity they are asking. Therefore, kinetic energy means half mv square. Since kinetic energy formula half mv square, velocity they are asking. So first of all, you have to separate half mv square velocity. Half mv square equal to hc by lambda minus hc by lambda naught. hc, if you are taking the common factor, 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. hc, if you are taking the common factor, 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. This is half mv square. hc into here LCM lambda into lambda naught. Lambda gets cancelled. What left? Lambda naught minus lambda naught gets cancelled. Lambda left. Lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught. This is half mv square. So cross multiplication. 2 comes this side. Therefore mv square equal to 2hc into lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught. Now r v square, first v square you have to separate. M comes this side. 2hc by m. M comes in the denominator part into lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught. For r v equal to, if square goes to right hand side, it is under square root, nothing but whole power 1 by 2. 2hc by m into lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught whole power 1 by 2. This is velocity. Important theory based question it is. Velocity v equal to 2hc by m into lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught. Therefore third option is correct. What is the third option? 2hc by m into lambda naught minus lambda by lambda into lambda naught whole power 1 by 2. Next, 11th one. The threshold wavelength for ejection of electrons from metal is 310 nanometers. This is the threshold wavelength. Threshold wavelength means it is the minimum wavelength required for ejection of electron. Now they are asking. Now the kinetic energy of emitted photoelectron is 36 into 10 power minus 20 joules. 36 into 10 power minus 20 joules. That is kinetic energy. Now they are asking frequency of incident light is. Frequency of incident light is dash. Sometimes wavelength of incident light they are asking. Here what they given? Threshold wavelength they given. Threshold wavelength denoted by the symbol threshold wavelength. What is the symbol for threshold wavelength? Lambda naught. Lambda naught equal to what? 310 nanometers. Converting into meters. 310 into 10 power minus 9 meters. 31 into 10 power minus 8 meters. This is lambda naught. And what they given? Kinetic energy they given. Kinetic energy what? 36 into 10 power minus 20 joules. They are asking frequency of incident light, new question mark. Directly we are not able to calculate since E equal to E naught, nothing but W naught, both are same, plus kinetic energy. So E formula what? H nu. E is nothing but H nu. Because they are asking incident frequency. Here this E stands for incident energy. Left hand side E stands for incident energy. Right hand side E naught stands for threshold energy or work function. E equal to H nu. Here E naught. So here threshold wavelength is given. Therefore E naught is nothing but Hc by lambda naught. Here we are converting into lambda naught by threshold wavelength they given plus kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. Therefore H value we know, velocity of light we know, lambda naught they given, kinetic energy they given. What is the kinetic energy? 36 into 10 power minus 20 joules. After that frequency you should find out. Homework. So you can do homework. Here since E naught equal to Hc by lambda naught. All parameters are there. H we know, C we know, lambda naught they given, kinetic energy they given. So frequency they are asking, that you can do homework. Next. Twelfth one. A photoelectric emitter, important model but easy. A photoelectric emitter, a photoelectric emitter has a threshold frequency, nu naught. So threshold frequency nu naught. When light frequency 2 nu naught is incident. This is incident frequency. 2 nu naught is incident. 2 nu naught is incident. The speed of photoelectron is v. When light of frequency 10 nu naught is incident, the speed of photoelectron will be dash. The speed of photoelectron will be dash. They given 4 options. First option 5V, second option 3V, third option 20V, fourth option 8V. All of you see the data. Photoelectric emitter has a threshold frequency nu naught. Here 2 cases are there. First case, whenever incident frequency 2 nu naught, here incident frequency also they given in terms of nu naught. Don't get confusion. What they given that we have to consider. In first case, whenever incident frequency is 2 nu naught, speed or velocity of photoelectron is v. Try to understand the data. Whenever incident frequency is 2 nu naught, velocity of photoelectron is v. Now they are asking, whenever incident frequency is 10 nu naught, what is the velocity of photoelectron? So directly here we are not able to calculate. Here 2 cases we have to consider. Since basic formula what we know, H in otherwise E equal to E naught is nothing but work function W naught plus KE. Here frequencies they given, therefore E is nothing but H nu. E naught is nothing but H nu naught plus KE. So this is the basic formula. Here data is in terms of frequencies. In first case frequency is 2 nu naught. Second case frequency is 10 nu naught. Therefore H nu equal to H nu naught plus KE. Case 1. when incident frequency is, what is the first case? 2 nu naught. So incident frequency is represented as what? Nu equal to 2 nu naught. Therefore, substitute here h in place of nu, what you have to substitute? 2 nu naught equal to h. Threshold frequency constant nu naught. In first case, kinetic energy I am taking as Ke1, or 2 h nu naught equal to h nu naught plus Ke1, or Ke1 equal to h nu naught comes this side minus h nu naught. Therefore, h nu naught said is equation number 1. Case 2, when incident frequency is, what is the incident frequency? 10 nu naught. Therefore, in this nu you have to substitute 10 nu naught. H into 10 nu naught equal to h nu naught. This is constant. In second case, kinetic energy is Ke2, because kinetic energy depends on incident frequency. So therefore, 10 h nu naught equal to h nu naught plus Ke2, or Ke2 equal to, it comes this side minus h nu naught, 9 h nu naught. Said is equation number 2. Now equation 2 by equation 1, Ke2 by Ke1, but they are asking velocity. Kinetic energy formula what? Half mv square. Half, your mass of electron same, half mv square. Second case velocity v2 square I am taking, half m. Mass is constant, road rate m2 and m1. Mass of electron fixed, 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 v1 square equal to Ke2 what? 9 h nu naught by Ke1 what? h nu naught. H nu naught gets cancelled, half m gets cancelled. or v2 by v1 whole square equal to 9, or v2 by v1 equal to 9. Square comes this side, under square root 9. v2 by v1 equal to 9, or v2 equal to, second case velocity, v2 equal to 9. So under square comes this side, square root of 9. Square root of 9 is nothing but 3. v2 by v1 whole square equal to 9. Square comes this side, under square root 3. Root 9 3. v2 by v1 equal to 3, or v2 equal to 3 into v1. v2 equal to what? 3v1. Therefore, v2 equal to 3 into first case velocity, they represent as what? V. Therefore, v2 equal to 3v. So, which option is correct? Second option is correct. v2 equal to 3v. And one more last theory based question is, one theory based question is, light of wavelength lambda strikes a metal surface with intensity capital X, and the metal emits gamma electrons per second of average energy Z. Full stop. If X is half, if capital X is half, the gamma and Z will be dash. Theory based question, but it is important. They given 4 options. First option is gamma will be half gamma will be halved, comma z will be doubled. Z will be doubled. Second one, gamma will be doubled, comma z will be halved. Z will be halved. Third one, gamma will be halved, and z will remain same, and z will remain same. Fourth, gamma will remain the same, gamma will remain the same, gamma will remain the same, and z will be half. All of you see the data? Easy bit it is. Light of wavelength lambda strikes on metal surface with intensity x. So one metal surface is there, m. So this light strikes with what intensity? X. Intensity of light is x. So with x intensity it strikes. Whenever strikes the metal surface, it emits gamma electrons. It emits photoelectrons. Gamma photoelectrons per second. Gamma photoelectrons per second of average energy. This energy is nothing but kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is what? Z. So according to given data, one incident light of intensity x strikes the metal surface. Whenever intensity x strikes the metal surface, gamma photoelectrons are emitted with kinetic energy Z. Now according to given data, x is halved, intensity is decreased by 2 times. Intensity is halved. Intensity is nothing but x is halved. Then what about gamma and z? We know that kinetic energy does not depends on intensity of light. Kinetic energy depends only on frequency. Kinetic energy directly proportional to frequency. Kinetic energy does not depends on intensity of x. Whatever may be the x, whenever intensity is either doubled or halved or tripled, z remains same. In which option z remains same, we have to check. Again, number of emitted photoelectrons directly proportional to intensity of light. Whenever intensity is doubled, photoelectrons also doubled. Whenever intensity is half, photoelectrons also half. Here intensity half, therefore photoelectrons z also half. Therefore our answer is z will be half. Z kinetic energy. Here intensity and photoelectrons gamma. Gamma photoelectrons. So whenever intensity is half, photoelectrons also half. Photoelectrons is denoted by gamma. Whenever x is half, gamma is half, z remains same. Therefore which option is correct? Third option correct. Gamma will be half, z will remain same. So always you should remember that number of emitted photoelectrons directly proportional to intensity of light. Whenever intensity changes, number of photoelectrons emitted also changes, but kinetic energy remains same. Therefore third option is correct. Here a small note you should remember. Number of photoelectrons. Note 1. Number of photoelectrons emitted. Number of photoelectrons emitted directly proportional to intensity of light. This year case question also. Intensity of incident light. Already we discussed it. Intensity of incident light. Number of photoelectrons emitted directly proportional to intensity of incident light. Whenever intensity is half, emitted electrons also half. Emitted electron is denoted by gamma. Therefore gamma is half. Next, note 2. Kinetic energy does not depends. Kinetic energy does not depends on intensity of light. Kinetic energy does not depends on intensity of light. it depends only on frequency. It depends, already we discussed, it depends only on frequency. It depends only on frequency of incident light. Therefore, kinetic energy directly proportional to frequency of incident light. So, this is the photoelectric effect. So, by this photoelectric effect concept and numerical problems completed. Remaining in next class we will discuss. Thank you.